Hello, my name is Vanessa and I am going to show you my fountain pens today. And this. You're into fountain pens? You see this? You know it's a good day. So I probably should have just drifted it away with I did put inside of Yay! See? It's always fun. This is going to be my new daily writer. So, fountain pens. I started with this fountain pen. My husband and I both got fountain pens. We had gotten Retro 51 pens. We liked them, but they were not fine enough. So we did a little research, and by we I mean Stephen did all the research, and he said, "You're going to love this." And I said, "I'm not sure I will." He said, "That's okay, they're not very expensive." So we got them, and I was doubtful. And then we loved them. Anyway, now I've been using this one as my daily writer, and it's been lasting like 5 days, right? And I have to refill, and it just, yes. Okay, so first pen first, the Pilot Metropolitan. We have fine nibs on these. This I have black. And I use this pen all the time, and I love it. Very fine nib, amazing. Then I soon discovered that I needed a pen in every color, so I started adding to my collection thanks to Goulet pens. It's really amazing. So here I have the broad nib, again a Pilot Metropolitan. I have a lovely teal turquoise ink in there from broad nib. I also, in that next batch, I decided to experiment with the Noodlers. And this one is a flex nib, and it's a little bit fiddly, and it's just wonderful. I love it. I love fiddling with the pens. I love it. So that one you can actually press down on, but you can also write pretty fine. And then the other two I had gotten right at the beginning were these. So this is a Plaster something, Platinum Plaster. This one's supposed to be able to write for like a year. It's also a fine nib, and it writes really, really smoothly. But I don't think the nib is very pretty, so I haven't bought any more because I really like the ones that, I really like the nibs that I guess have wings. I don't know what you call it. Like this one. I love this nib. It's so pretty. Also, it has a butterfly on it. This is the Nemosine. I don't know how to say it. In the blueberry color. Oh, looks like I need ink in this one. This one is definitely out of ink. Yep, that's what happens. So I have a nice dark blue in that, and that's a broad nib. It's pretty similar width to that one. I have had some problems with this one though. Oh yeah, and look, it's chipped away. So around here, it's actually broken around the lid. And I want to say I'm pretty nice to my fountain pens, but they do roll off the desk now and again. And this one is not holding up, which makes me super sad because seriously, this nib is beautiful. Also, I like writing with it. It's very, very smooth and beautiful. So then after those, Stephen got me this one for my birthday, I think. This one I have I have a shimmer ink in here. And so it kind of gets a little bit more, you have to shake it and use it more often, but it's worth it for the shimmer. I also probably should refill this one. And then our Office Max Office Depot was going out of business, and so Steve and I both got these little tiny pens. They're like so tiny. They're pretty solid though because they're all metal. It's a cross, and I think it says it's a medium nib, but it feels like a pencil in how narrow it is. Screws on. It writes very, very nicely. It's lovely, and I have graphite in there right now because it feels like a pencil, and that just made me happy. This one is the Pilot Plumix, and it's a broad nib because I wanted to try some more broad nibs. Or no, it's a medium. It's a medium? It says M. It writes like a broad nib. I think the ink is dry in here. This pen was annoying me because the nib is so scratchy. And even when I put, I was trying different inks, and one was working better, but I'm just gonna wash this one out and let it sit for a while because I was getting annoyed at it. Okay, then got a purple notebook, so we've got to go. We've got to get some purple. So what is this one? The Conklin. This is my broad nib for my notebook because I love to do headings in a broad nib. It's very pretty. Oh look, it's made in the USA. That's fun. So it's lovely, and the ink comes out in a really, really nice, just a gradation in that one. Maybe it's just the ink I have in there too. It's gorgeous. And this one I got for like to write in the notebook, but it's way too broad. Like it's like a medium nib, even though they say it's an extra fine. So this is the Faber-Castell. Do you know how to say any of these words? I don't know how to say these words. And it says it's an extra fine, and this thing writes like a medium nib. It's beautiful. I love writing with it. It's like nice and heavy, but it's like just tiny from my little tiny hand. And like, look at that beautiful purple ink. So pretty. I love it, but it was too big, and I was trying to write a whole bunch of things in my notebook. So that was not working. So now I'm using that for my subheadings. And then I pulled out my husband's old Polymetropolitan. And that's working wonderfully. And I do have 3 different purples in there because I got a purple sample pack from Goulet Pens. And yeah, I'm playing. When I figure out which ones I really love in each pen, then I will buy the full sizes. That's worked really well for us. And then for Valentine's Day, my husband decided that I needed a pen that could hold more ink. And of course we have red in here because it's so pretty. This is also my first pen that might actually be a demonstrator because I don't really like demonstrators. And let me see, I thought this was a medium. No, this is an extra fine. Okay, awesome. Typically I love extra fine and broad nib. Those are my 2 favorites. Yeah, I'm not too keen on demonstrators, as you can tell. My entire collection is not demonstrators. I guess this one is. Maybe one more reason I don't like it. But now, and I do use these, I would say, the 3 purple ones, and these I use on at least every other day, minus this one. And then the purples I'm using either every day or every other day. The other ones I'm using a little bit less frequently. But now I'm going to use this one every day. If I can ever open it. Also a TWSBI classic. I guess I started just not saying the names of my pens. It is super stuck in the case. Wow. All right, so this is another TWSBI classic. This is the same pen as this one here, but in black, so that I can use it as my daily writer, because I could not put black ink in here, of course. That would be a travesty. And the extra fine nib for daily writing. It's a very nice little flare going on. And now we're going to fill this. Now to fill the TWSBI classic, right? Yeah. So the other ones are very demonstrators. And then we have the Noodler's Black, which is just a great ink. There we go. Would you grab me a paper towel, dear? Yay! Very serious looking pen. Yay! And I'll try that out in 1 minute, because now I'm going to rinse this one out that is dry. Alright friends, and that is how you get into fountain pens. Start with one and then just gets better from there.